Hey, good morning, everybody. It is almost time to celebrate America's 250. I got a few things to talk about today. Life is crazy busy, and there's just so many things happening. In the world of Big B, she still has not had her calf or calves or how many ever she's going to have. That thing is huge. I do have a lot of questions, and probably as many of you do, asking about how long is this cow supposed to be pregnant? When was she pregnant? When are they supposed to be due? I mean, are we waiting too long? Do we got to induce her? Like, I have so many questions as things are going on. And then they're adding more drama to this whole thing and talking about this little thing, Clover, and whether that's going to be safe and it's going to live. I tell you what, my mornings while we're having coffee on the couch ends up with a whole documentary on cows and learning about the lifestyles of Clover, Angus, and Big B. So thank you to the ranch out in Missouri for all your fun comments on that. But that's just one of the things going on. And then there's so many other videos that I'm forced to watch, kind of like a hostage on my own couch. But needless to say, that's it. One of the things I really did want to point out, and I have got to give a call out. Look, this isn't a positive call out, but all the changes that are happening at the, DC area and all the big things that are going on with America 250 and focusing on our heritage and our history and our culture and our community and all this stuff, I've got to call out Sec War and say, come on, Pete, simply look at this for a second. Why is it that when I walk in to the shop at Class 6 on a military installation outside of the DC Beltway area, looking at America 250 on the horizon, we have tons of bottles all over the place with the America 250 labels on them and all these things out there. And the first thing that's smack dab in the middle of the floor is this huge display from Jack Daniel's. Now, nothing against Jack Daniel's. I think they're a great, fantastic company. I think they do a lot to support veterans. I love their Hero Tag bottles and everything else that they do. They donate a lot to charity. Jack Daniel's is a fantastic company. But tell me why, as we approach America 250, we do not have a permanent space built into the middle of those PXs or those shopettes or those Class 6s or any of these places on installation that says veteran-owned beverage brands. Tell me why. Tell me why there's not a Zero's beverage display sitting right on the front, or a B-Hawk whiskey display standing right there big, or just an entire support craft display right there in the middle of the floor. I promise you, our veterans left service and became entrepreneurs, and they did it in a fantastic way. They used the skills and the grit from service, and they went and built something better, and they did it in one of the most complex and regulated industries in the world. And we're not helping our own. So I need everybody to go to their local PX, shop at Class 6, NEX, whatever, wherever sells adult beverages on your installation. I need you to go to these places, and I need you to call them out for not showing up and supporting their own veteran-owned brands with big displays and as something, to support craft and the efforts we're doing to give these brands a voice and a space. I mean, if anything, they should have a shelf and a permanent display of veteran-owned brands on military installations. That's where it matters most. We're talking to our own community at that point. We're talking about the people that got out of service and did something fantastic and made something great. So, call out Sec War, Sec Army, VA Secretary, all these key leaders for Veterans Affairs. Let's do something about this. Let's fix this, and let's make sure that we get together with supportcraft.org and put a military veteran-owned brand shelf in all the adult beverage retail stores across all our installations in the nation. We owe it to our veterans to, number one, support them in their products and their entrepreneurship, but also highlight their service. So when our soldiers leave and they go out and do something else with their lives, they know there's a path and a group of people that have already done it. So help me with the Replace One Challenge. Call out all these places where you see and find veteran-owned brands, and let's do this together. Follow us at Support Craft or check us out at supportcraft.org. Thanks.